but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. And Maxwell didn't cross my mind, remember the fit in the room. Why you?
It's all happening in Dallas, Texas. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA, serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Smith, and it's Okoro in at the three. The three, Smith. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. Outside Irving. And there's a pick. Over Okoro. And the shot's good by Irving.
There's such a great pace to Kyrie's game. That mid-range jumper, look, it's one of the best in the game.
Here's Giddey. And he converts the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Giddey against Irving. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Giddey with a defensive effort. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith no good.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Here's Christie. Smith with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
White for three. And again, Chicago, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And Chicago has possession. Pass to Giddey. To the inside. Here's Smith. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. He's off on the first. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
And the shot's good by Irving.
At this point in his career, look, Kyrie knows who he is, and that's a shot he wants to take.
Giddey passes to Okoro. Back to Giddey. Pass to White. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Giddey hits the three-pointer. Giddey's got 5.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Christie's shot is off. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. It's stolen by Irving. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Picked by Gobert. Here's Christie. Gets the three to fall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Bulls trail by 3. Now here's Giddey. 8 points in his last timeout. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 7 points in the game.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Well, I think for Dallas, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Dallas. Now here's Giddey. He has 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the 7-footer. The shot no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
For for Chicago. They've gone 3 of 8 so far. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
White for 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Inside, here's Kamari. Lets the 3 fly. On target from range. Christie's got 6.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So for Dallas, Jackson Davis is checked in for Kamara. Moody comes in for Christie. And Joe subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Basket's good.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Takes one from 10 feet. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focus.
Ivasic, that's good.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. And the shot goes down. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has...
Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Williams on the wing, covered by Jackson Davis. The Mavericks lead by 5. He's covered by Oubre. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Ivy goes in. Lopez with the steal. Moody from outside. Drills it from deep.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the quarter up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Moody is out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Jackson Davis. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in. But he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 9. From deep, Giddey. The rebound by Moody. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. It's Lopez, high post. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Pass to Ivicic. And he makes it. Ivicic got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivy anticipated the open man and executed.
And he gets that one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Ivy outside. There's the triple. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Dallas leading by 10. Here's Joe. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. Reed, he's checked in for Chicago. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
The Bulls trail by 12. And here's Ivy from the arc. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. A different look for Dallas. Gobert comes in for Lopez. And Christie subbed in for Joe. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Okoro comes in for Oubre. Irving attacking over Giddey. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Irving's got 8.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Okoro passes to Williams. Ivy outside from behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Dallas leading by 13. Here's Christie. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Ivy. Pass to Buzelis. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 9.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
It's blocked by Gobert. Outside Moody to the middle. Here's Jackson Davis. And it's Chicago with a board.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Okoro passes to White. Count it.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Moody. Okoro, the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 14. Outside Giddey. They set the pick. Fires top of the key. That shot is off. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Giddey from 11 feet away. And it's Irving missing. Chicago shooting only 36% during the second. White can't hit. Dallas leading by 14. Outside Irving. Driving inside. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Irving's got 10 points.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ivy's checked in.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to Christie. Here's the three. Doesn't go that time.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Doubled by Joe. White finds Smith. 56 seconds left in the second period. And here's Ivy from the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Buzelis. 34 seconds left in the second period. Shot clock at 5. Ivy's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
17 seconds left in the first half. Buzelis grabs the board. Okoro outside. To the paint. Smith passes to Okoro. And here's Ivy from the arc. That shot missing. And so it's Dallas in a good situation. Up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And get ready for the fans' passport.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
As we move on, let's get a look at some of the injuries around the NBA.
Well, they lose Anthony Edwards, so it's not just the point they'll miss, it's the spark he brings.
And we wish Edwards our best getting back to the floor. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Okoro is out there with Buzelis, and it's Smith in at the 5.
And look, if you get Kyrie in the open floor, it's going to be a problem because, you know what, he's pretty much unstoppable when you get there.
Down low, here's Buzelis, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
From the line, Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Giddey. Okoro outside. Back to Giddey. Mavericks with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Over to the left wing. On the take. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Dallas shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls.
Timeout.
19-point game. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best 3-point shooting teams. Second, Dallas.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Outside Giddey. The Bulls with another miss.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Kamari. Off target with the 3. Bulls trail by 19. White, the pass to Giddey. Now Okoro. Pass to Buzelis. Giddey against Irving. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
From the high post. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Tipped away. White with the steal. It's stolen by Irving. To the paint.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better at dishing than Kyrie.
The Bulls have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Moody's checked in for Kamara. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Giddey passes to Okoro. Outside, Williams. White looking it over. Inside, here's Giddey. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Giddey's got 15 points.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
The Bulls trail by 21. White on the wing, beyond the arc, sinks it from distance. White's got his second basket on the night.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Gobert. There's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Here's Giddey. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Oubre, he's checked in for Smith. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Dallas.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
You know, you think back to that first half. He only turned it over 1 time, but since then, he's been giving it away.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. Irving, the pass to Christie. And that time also a missed shot. The Bulls trail by 15. And here's Ivy from the arc. Pure from 3-point range. He has 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Chicago. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at Chicago, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference. The Mavericks lead by 12. Outside Irving, to the wing, right side. Christie, basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Christie's got 18.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. So for Dallas, Brook Lopez is checked in for Gobert. Jackson Davis comes in for Christie, and Joe subbed in for Irving. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Dallas shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 17. And Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And so he makes both from the line.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Outside Moody. Lopez, the screen on White. Moody misses. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Ivy, pass to Williams. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Dallas leading by 15. Counted from distance. 23 points in the game.
These look practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for it.
Outside, Williams. The Bulls with another miss.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pass to Lopez. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Moody, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Ivy outside. No good with the triple. With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Moody. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Irving has such a high IQ, including knowing exactly when to drive.
Pass to Reith. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck. Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Chicago with a rebound. Outside Oubre to the middle. Here's Giddey. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Joe. That three's off the mark.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And here's Ivy. Williams, a screen on Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Ivy from the arc. Joe with the defensive effort.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Irving uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't forget the box Kyrie out. He's good at using that little slick athleticism to track down some easy misses.
Williams with the screen. Here's Ivy. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe. First free throw is good.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Isaac, he's checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Joe. And a change for the Bulls. Okoro is checked in for Reef. Isaac with a screen on Ivy. Here's Christie. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Isaac.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. To the right side. Here's Christie. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Christie's got 21.
So skilled at finding these opportunities and making these opportunities. Kyrie, he makes the right pass to the right guy at the right time.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Here's Moody. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Moody, good.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Okoro, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Okoro's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Bulls trail by 17. Pass to Giddey. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And here is Irving. He's covered by Oubre. Right at the free throw line. And it's Irving missing. Chicago has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Here's Ivy. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Baseline try. And Ivy pulls it down. The Bulls have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. And again, no good by Chicago. Dallas leading by 17. Here's Christie. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Mavericks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kyrie Irving.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
Shoots from 12, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Smith outside. Pass to Buzelis. Outside White. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Christie. Book it off the crossover. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Going inside.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Christie. No good on the three. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.